Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and whatever time it is in your time zone. Today I'm going to talk about uh, Ricky Gervais' monologue during the Golden Globes. Letting Hollywood get stuck. And they had to sit there and take it because it was true. Before I start, please share, subscribe, and make comments, especially comments. I would like to know what you thought about the show too, and maybe start a conversation among yourselves and me about the damn show. Well, we got to hear some of his points that he had made, and I'd like to go over. I'm not going to get political and stuff. I just like because it's funny. And that's why I'm doing it, to comment on his funniness. Ricky Golden Globe monologue is a buzz on the internet, all over Twitter, everything, every social media you could think of, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. He's just making it blow up. This might be the biggest YouTube trend and Twitter and everything of the year, and we are barely past the 7th. Well, I'm doing this on the 7th. So within 7 days, he's the biggest thing in the internet. Now, Ricky Gervais is not a stranger to controversy and going crossing the line. Before he did this, he made a joke, father-daughter jokes. One of them is, it sucks when you have to buy a pet for a child, and then after a few weeks they ignore it. And Peter keeps reminding you, us about that. Well, you can solve by making Peter shut up and knowing that the pet's gonna be ignored. Buy one at a shelter they're about to put down because it's sick. Give it to the girl or child, and when it dies, you solve two problems. One, you don't have to worry about taking care of yourself when she or he ignores it. And you fulfill PETA by rescuing a sick pet. That's kind of harsh. Another one, a man tells a joke about his daughter's day. Here it goes. So she comes from home, from playing, meets her daddy, says, "How you doing?" "Fine." "That's good. What'd you do today?" "Oh, we went to the park with my friends." "Oh, what happened?" And so she goes, "Well, while we were playing about, a man came up to the park." "Oh my God, what happened next?" And then she says, she tucked me behind a tree. "Oh my God, baby, everything that happened is not your fault. It's not your fault." "Then what happened?" "He made me take off my dress." "Oh my God, oh God. Remember, baby, this is not your fault." "Then what he did?" "He exposed his thing to me." Oh my God, oh my God. "Now what happened?" "Remember, this is not your fault. You did nothing wrong." "Now what happened?" "He started whacking off." "And then what happened?" "That's all." Then he makes a joke. Hope I don't get this. "Oh, that's all. Keep going. Make your imagination." That was kind of dirty. It was wrong room. But on the internet, everybody's going about what he said on the Golden Globes. Now, I went and looked him up, and he has said some of these things before, but he was topical for what happened last year. If this shit happened the first time he did it, I'm pretty sure it would have been one of his first things. So this is Ricky Gervais, but they're all pissed off because now they were the subject of his jokes. Oh, by the way, that joke wasn't one of any part of his Golden Globe monologues. He left them out on there. I don't think NBC would have allowed it. But one of his jokes was later is that Stephen Hawkins, who recently passed, In one of his jokes in the Golden Globes, he says, "He's not so big. He's not that damn smart. He's just pretentious. He was born in Oxford and has an American accent." Okay, picking on a cripple, man, that's going low, but still funny. And then here's some of his jokes that happened on Globe Night 2020. He made a reference to Jeffrey Epstein, and one of them was, "Oh, Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself." And then people go, "Oh," started groaning and everything. So, "Oh, shut up! I know he's your friend." And then they pan out to the ground, and everybody's a little shocked that he said that. And then he made him, "Yeah, I see y'all came today in your limousines. Well, I drove a limousine too, but my license plate was made by Felicious Huffman," making a reference that she's going to jail. And I got a side comment on that. Fuck her. Trying to bribe the school to get her daughter into UCLA or USC. When they give scholarship, especially sports scholarship, they go after Watts. You don't know. You do not like what's going to happen in Watts when a bunch of kids can't go to school or pay for it, doing nothing in Watts. Remember the last "they can't do nothing" happened? The fucking city burnt down. Okay, now get away from that. Go more to his jokes. He also did that Hollywood had a obsession with pedophiles. They made Leaving Neverland and one about R. Kelly, and then he threw in a little joke on the Catholic Church and the two popes. Okay, didn't see it, but I knew what he was going after. And he says, the foreign press, they don't seem to be diversified like everybody complains to be. Normally we would do in memoriam, honoring the people who just died, because not enough black people died. They were all mostly white. So, yeah, for diversity, I'm not going to talk about in memoriam. And then talking about how woke that Apple is. They're starting a new program for the television, and he pointed out that they're always virtual citing that they're so woke, but realizing that their products are being made by forced laborers in China with kids underage. That got a little pause from the audience, but then we were seeing if everybody else was watching. It says, please, talking about the celebrities, don't make your woke speeches. Just accept your award. Thank your God. Thank your family. Thank your writers. Thank the producers. We don't give a damn what you think about the world. You don't know what happens in the real world. You haven't even been going less schooling than Greta Thunberg has. And that got a little groaning, people rolling their eyes too. And then he points out that how they need to just accept your awards. Now, his speech was about 20 minutes, and it was hilarious, and his speech went just viral all over the place. Like I said, it's trending number one in Twitter, number one in YouTube, number one in Instagram. It's going people crazy. And then they had some people who didn't like him for calling them out. But he's blowing up. He's blowing up. And since it was the last one, he kept saying, I don't care how you react. But some of the people who reviewed it says he had nothing to lose. Well, he had nothing to lose his previous ones, and he called him out back then too, and he still got his gig back. The reason why he's getting his gig back is because he's funny, and he makes people laugh, even though he pisses off Hollywood. So what? He don't care. And some of the critics are calling him right wing. How would you know? I don't see nothing he did part of political. He just calling out people. That's not political. That's just being real. And that's all I got to say. Loved it. I recommend it. If you haven't seen it, watch it. And help me make more videos. Like commenting, making suggestions, subscribe, like, and share. Share. Let other people know about this and have a discussion about this. Being all woke and him calling them people out and making fun of them in any way he can. I'm out. And me and Shaggy will see you next time something interesting comes up.